An assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division. Riddick.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That jab had to hurt. Straight. The straight right just misses. Big Daddy in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. The right hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of me. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
No rest for the weary. He missed with that jab. Well, the Easton Assassin in some trouble here. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Complete.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Don't give me anything. Go back and win the round, right? That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there, you win this. And the end of all of that, and do what you got to do. Do work. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Just set him up and we'll take him out. But he's ready to go.
It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Come on, switch on. Get your body
Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Wet round. Just keep him on the end of that jab and he'll...
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. Hold that thought! Oh my, the big fella just got rocked! And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas! And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Beautiful counter punch. They miss with the jab. Counter punch right up the middle. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and...
Let him back into this.
There's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come? They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He threw a punch and just got countered. These punches coming from every angle. Counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Another scoring shot there. The jab doesn't quite connect. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. got countered. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Same again.
Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Failing to score with that right hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Holmes in that. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And Bo is dazed. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
That jab's slick. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your... Set him up.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Catch and shoot. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know they're fighting. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
Knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
This is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. is going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
No.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be.
Making his way to the ring, it's Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot knock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chuck.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now, and there's the bell to start round one. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Nice counter. Does well to block that left jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of those millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That right hook not connecting. Done with that counter shot. These two were made for each other. Sugar Ray is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
He was coasting this fight, and now he's letting back into it. Now,
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
go out, the first minute, stick on the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. Get out there and switch on.
In there, bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
You need to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that.
Down the middle, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round.
Here we go. It's round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Missing with the left hook. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and the grand champion might go down! How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. He blocks the uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Chavez in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
And then we go again. That's a terrible round, that is.
Don't give him those free shots.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab just missed with the left hand. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That time counter shot. shot. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Chavez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I'm happy. Just the same again.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had every...
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power
That is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round.
In already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking it.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Great work. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for...
And then we go again. He was close to this fight, and now you've let him
He's
back.
absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Go out. The first minute, stick on him.
Finish him. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no... Back.
So much firepower here. That counter shot lands. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Nice counter shot. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Oh, wait a minute! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2...
Talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
There's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything. Full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those cutting areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for spit.